Here's our fish. Our lovely fish. I think that's dorada and sea bass, salmon. I don't know where they get the salmon. Shrimp, oysters. Look, honey. Obrigada. Yeah, that's beautiful. Wow. Thank you.
Now, as you all may know, Feast here smiles a lot. I'd like to think that's something to do with me. But I have to say that she is, of course, very good at all things to do with anything to do with food, actually. Not just the eating of it, but the preparation of it, the buying of it. And a dish has just been served to us, and it always puts a massive smile on her face. Sometimes it's fish and chips, sometimes beans on toast, but I have to admit this time it's a really, really big smile, and this is why.
Look at that, guys.
It's called a Cataplanna.
Cataplanna.
And you can see for yourself what it is. And you can see that there's a certain tool here that's used to break open shells and legs, and not the table legs. I think there's some crab's legs in there somewhere, right?
Yes.
But anyway, there's all sorts in there. And I should say that we did order this 45 minutes ago, and that's the sort of time, if you order something like this and they kind of bring it to you in 5 minutes, then okay, that's cause for concern. But it does take about 45 minutes, so all good. And I have to say, this is what, 30 euros. Whereas if you were still in Maui, you'd be paying what?
Probably $150.
Probably $150 for this.
Okay, ready, honey?
So yeah, so this is all pretty good if you're into this type of thing.
This is called Cataplanna. This cooking vessel.
There are various places in where are we? Madeira that sell this, of course. We happen to be in Calheta. I was going to go paragliding, but it's been a little bit of rain this morning, so no paragliding. So here we are. So this isn't too bad as an option. What's the name of this restaurant? La Mem Masqueria. Anyway, something along those lines. It's a few hundred yards east of the Pincho Dolce supermarket. If you're familiar with that. Anyway, so here she goes. Good for her, eh? Bye.
Here's my serving, guys. Here's honey's.
Well, we're getting stuck into this. This bread, I must admit, I like.
It's the Madeiran traditional bread, bolo de caco.
Say that again, honey.
It's the Madeiran traditional bread called bolo de caco.
And you can have it with or without the garlic butter on
I
it.
think means like cake or round cake.
Yeah, because we've seen that before, like the honey cake and all that stuff, the bocco do miel and all that stuff. Okay, as you can see, we're getting stuck into this nosh, and so when they bring it to you, it does come with this cover, which of course is upside down right now, and you do get various implements here for getting stuck into it. Okay, there you go, just like that. These here, you can't find these. Just when next time you go to the dentist, just get them that way. Anyway, and you obviously use these things to break open the parts that you wouldn't be able to break open otherwise. And so, yeah, Feast. I know you really like this kind of thing.
Yes.
Now.
Oh, I think I used sea bass today.
Sea bass today.
Honey's fish.
Now, the preparation and all that, is this pretty much what you would want it to be?
Oh yeah, and they cook in the thing they serve it in. So the name Cataplanna is actually, this is a cooking vessel. It isn't just somewhere they put it after they're done.
Oh, so they actually cook it in this thing as well?
Yeah. All this broth is what comes out of cooking the fish and all the seafood.
Well, that makes sense when you think about it.
Yeah, less to wash.
Oh, and also, of course, there's always this option. Piri piri. There's different types of it, mind you. And Feast here is kind of used to this spicy stuff and eating fish heads and stuff like this. And a couple of weeks ago, had a really strong peri peri that knocked our socks off. And then when we looked at the label, we saw a skull and crossbones on it. So that was kind of a warning, which we didn't actually see.
This one's very mild.
So this one's a mild one. So yeah, if you do order peri peri, you know, make sure that you're getting one that's not it's gonna be a problem for you. See, this one has got written on it extra forte, extra strong. But Feast considers this one to be mild. So there we go. Whereas for me, this would probably, like, you know, send me to the hospital for a week. All to do with the Scoville index, apparently. If you're into that sort of thing. But anyway, so I take it you're having a good time. And don't forget the bread. I don't want to eat it all. Anyway, all right. Onwards.
Hi everybody. This is absolutely. I think this is scabbered fish. It's so good. Spectacular.